Hello. Afternoon. Good time? Yes. Yeah. Maybe no earlier next time. Hello, who'd like to get us started? Paul from Sky Sports News.
Hi Ruben.
Hello.
Can I just start by asking you about the rejected appeal for this transfer ban, obviously subject to the Court of Arbitration for Sport, but as a player who came through the academy here at Chelsea, what's your feeling on a transfer ban, if that is the case? Is that a good thing for young players at the club?
I don't know. Right now, that's not one for me to answer. That's for the club to answer and deal with. But for me, I'm just focused on a big game tomorrow. So yeah, I can't answer that.
Is it something that can give young players confidence, though, that this could be a chance to step up?
Yeah, if the club is banned from making any transfers, then we'd have to keep the squad we have and maybe bring some of the loan players back in from loan, and that will give us an opportunity to play more. But for me, that's not something I should use to get the opportunity to play. It should be from hard work and playing well and using the opportunities I get.
You've got a question on the game, Andy?
You're going through the best period of your Chelsea career at the moment, are you? In terms of the first team. I mean, you're in form, you're scoring goals, you're getting picked. This is the best bit yet, isn't it, so far for you?
Yeah, the most I've played in my career, the most goals I've got in a season, and that's due to playing more. I think I had some difficult times with injuries over the last couple of years. Even this season, getting injured a lot, but I think I've known how to deal with that now mentally, and to stay sharp as I can when I've been injured, because when I've come back, I've hit the ground running, and I think that was important for me this season. 23 now. I don't think I should be seen as a young player anymore, so it's down to me now to step up and play well when I have the opportunity.
Ruben, you talk about injuries. Last week in Germany, the manager was suggesting you might have to carry this back injury for the rest of your career. Can you give us some detail on what exactly the problem is and whether that might be the case? And he also mentioned they taper your training specifically. I wonder if you could give us some details on that, please, what you do and what you don't do.
So yeah, I've had back injuries, lower back spasms since 16, 17 up till now. So something that I've had all for the latter part of my career, and it's something that I've had to deal with and manage with the physios as much as I can, and it has hindered me a lot. But over the years, learning about my body, I think with the physios, we've come up with a routine and to keep it at bay. And I think we're working a lot and working with the physios. I don't think it's something that I'd have to suffer for the rest of my career. No, I don't think so. Because I'm feeling really good now, the best I've felt. So if I can improve on that, then I haven't felt a twinge in my back for months, weeks now. So it's looking really good. So I hope to carry on with that.
And how do you taper your training? Is there something that you don't do or something that you do?
It's obviously playing the most games I've played this season, and playing every 3 days is something that I've never done. So it's important that I get the right rest. So my back is okay, basically. So I might not do a whole training session if 2 days after I might do half of it, or so I taper it that way.
Anyone else?
Is it now a great thing to feel the manager appears to have confidence in you in that role, doesn't it? And he's picking you ahead of other people now. That must be a good feeling.
Yeah, it's a good feeling to be seen as an important player for the team, to help the team win games. And I think this is something I've never felt in my career. I've always been kind of on the bench, especially at Chelsea. Palace, I felt like an important player. I could help the team win games and be one of the main men in the team. But hopefully, with more games and more experience, I can be that player for Chelsea.
Did you have to go and chat with him about things? When you come back early from the World Cup, and I know you got injured at some point. Did you have to go and have a chat with him about where you stood? Anything like that?
Yeah, when I came back from the World Cup, I had a chat with him. It was just normal where he sees me playing, and I had a chat with him because I wasn't sure whether to stay or try and go on loan again, because I felt it was a really big season to keep that momentum after having a good season at Palace and then going to the World Cup. But it gave me confidence to stay, and that's when the injuries kind of kicked in. So.
Sammy?
Ruben, we know that Kanté is not playing tomorrow due to injury. Do you think that will put more pressure on your shoulders to perform tomorrow and take the team to the final?
No, I don't see it as pressure on me. I don't see it as that way. I just go out and play. Just try to play my best football, and if that can help the team win, then that's great. But I don't put all the pressure on one person. There's 11 players in the team, so I don't see it like that.
And finally, the fact that you've qualified to Champions League next season, do you approach tomorrow's game in a more relaxed way then?
No, not at all. We've achieved Champions League football, but this is a chance to get into a final of Europa League, and as Chelsea we want to win trophies, so this is a massive opportunity for us to have a chance to win a trophy. So that'd be, I think it would be stupid to go into the game with a relaxed manner, because they're a top team. We felt that in the last leg, so it will definitely be a tough game, but we want to win.
Nizar?
Ruben, this is your first chance to be sort of a big player in a competition and win a competition. How does that sort of feel, just being at the centre of the Europa League?
Yeah, it feels good. I've won things with Chelsea, but it's never felt like I've been a part of the a main player or helped the team as much as I would like to win a medal. So I played a lot, most of my game time in the Europa League this season, and scored goals and helped the team win.
You were different this time. If you lifted that trophy, it'd feel different.
Yeah, definitely. You'd have a feeling like I've helped the team a lot on the way to lifting it. So if we do lift it, that would feel amazing. Yeah.
Andy?
Ruben, I was reading something the other day that you're in talks about a new contract with Chelsea. Is that right?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, my agent deal with it, but I'm not thinking about that right now. I think it's important for me to focus on the now, and I'm playing right now. The most I've played, so it's looking good for me. There's no reason why I should think about leaving Chelsea.
Should give him a pay rise.
You got an agent there, Ruben.
Yeah, like I say, it's no reason for me to leave, and if I get a pay rise, that'd be great.
It'll be down to me.
Final one with Paul.
That's a good deal. It's very good.
Ruben, you mentioned goals before. You've scored 9 this season.
Yeah.
Happy with that return, and I just wonder, you think about Chelsea with Frank Lampard scoring goals from midfield? How much of an inspiration is he when it comes to that side of your game?
Yeah, he was obviously the best at that, scoring goals from midfield. And I studied him a lot in the academy with my coach on how he arrives in the box and his timing to get in the box and score goals. And it's something that I aspire to be like as a midfielder who has that ability to score goals. And I'd like to be a player that can score a lot in a Premier League season. So that's something I look to improve on.
Just one brief one, sorry. Chelsea's had a reputation over the last 15 years being a very international cosmopolitan club, just like the whole Premier League, and it's embraced all that. But if there is a transfer ban and more young, sort of homegrown British players come through, do you think the fans will actually embrace that part of it, will enjoy that, seeing guys like you and Callum coming through particularly?
I think so, yeah. And we can see that from the support we get from them. You know, when the young players come on the pitch at Stamford Bridge, they always got a fantastic reception, and the fans respect us, and I think they believe in us. So I think that'd be a good thing for us young players to have an opportunity to play more if we do get a ban. But that's something I think we have to thank the fans for. Yeah.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.